Yo, yo, yo.
Hey, how's it going, Matt? Thanks so much for joining.
Yeah, what's up, brother? How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great, man. Excited to chat. Excited to chat. How
Yeah,
do I pronounce your name correctly? Is it Ahmed?
yeah, perfect. I'm
Nice
Matt.
to meet you, bro.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
Cool.
Yeah, so can you tell me a little bit more and why did you decide to start like your own business and why did you pick the agency model?
Yeah. How deep do you want me to go?
Whatever you want, it's all up to you.
So, I started my own business because I never responded well to authority, to be honest with you. I never took direction well. I was always getting in trouble when I was a kid in school. I didn't like being bossed around. And so I felt like the only way for me to live a successful life was if I figured out how to do it myself. So from a very young age, I was pretty set in stone on being an entrepreneur. I was buying and selling shoes when I was in like seventh grade and starting my own businesses. And the reason I chose marketing is because it seemed like a business model that just made sense. I started off, I tried to learn how to program. I was trying to learn how to like develop websites and like do coding and all this stuff. And I was so bad at it. I was like, this is so hard. But it led me to learning how to just design websites. So instead of coding them, you could just like design them in like a WordPress or just different software. And I was like, that's pretty cool, but I don't think it economically is a great business model. So that led to me learning about digital marketing and looking at SEO and Google ads. And eventually I find Facebook ads for local businesses. And I'm like, this sounds pretty good. It sounds like it makes sense. And that's what led me into social media marketing.
Oh yeah, yeah. I also tried like coding and stuff. It's kind of like really hard because it's like
Yeah.
Python, HTML, like all these different like languages that you have to know.
Yeah.
But web design is pretty good too, yeah. Like
Yeah.
building the funnels and stuff. Yeah,
100%.
yeah. So, what advice would you give to someone just starting out their own agency, like a brand new agency?
What advice would I give to somebody starting their new agency or a brand new agency? Um, I think there are three things, Ahmed, that somebody needs to really succeed in the agency model at the beginning. You need a mentor. So you need somebody who's been where you want to go and can just lay out the foundation for you. You need a mastermind. So you need a community of people that are trying to grow as well, that also want to build agencies, that can share advice with you, that can brainstorm with you, that can keep you accountable. That accountability is extremely important. Accountability breeds success. So you want your mastermind and your community to keep you accountable. You want your mentor to give you the foundation and the roadmap. And then the third thing you need is a skill. So you need some sort of skill that you can provide to somebody that solves a problem. That can be Facebook ads, that could be SEO. I mean, if you're starting an agency, it's going to be one of those services, some sort of digital marketing. There's other ways to make money with this same model of mentor, mastermind, and skill. You could become a salesperson, get a really good mentor that's a great salesperson, get a mastermind of other people that want to get good at sales, and then just learn sales. So those are kind of the three pillars that are at the foundation of building a successful company. And so for an agency, I would say learn probably Facebook ads or just social media ads. I think that's the most practical skill personally, and it's the easiest to learn. And then
Yeah,
get your mentor mastermind.
I already kind of like learned the Facebook ads right now. Like I already started my agency a couple of months ago. Right now, like I'm working with one client,
Nice.
but yeah, I'm just trying to like learn on setting more appointments and then closing them and just trying to build up the foundation because I found out that if I just keep giving free trials, so most likely like work with me and then I can like build testimonials and then actually charge them afterwards.
Nice. Yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly how I started. Yep.
Yeah. And then where do you see your overall agency 5 to 10 years from now?
That is a really good question. I don't think I'll be in the agency game 5 to 10 years from now,
Yeah.
to be honest. I don't think I'll be doing it anymore.
And how many agencies do you have right now? Is there like only two, three, or
Two.
nice? And then is there any like a specific routine do you follow every day to to keep yourself accountable and like hold yourself?
Yeah, that's a really good question. So my routine is pretty simple. Wake up at maybe 7:30, 8 o'clock. I don't wake up super early. Um, Hop in the shower, take care of this nasty beard, get my, brush my teeth, do all that stuff. Um, I stretch out a little bit, I pray, then I go downstairs. I do something called qigong, which is like it's like an ancient Chinese like stretching and meditation. So I do that in the morning. Then I read the Bible. Then I read another book that's not religiously focused, but just on like psychology or business or whatever it is. So I read the Bible, then I read another book. Then I make a smoothie. Then I journal, and then I get my day started. And sometimes I'll go on a walk outside. I find it's really important to just get outside first thing in the morning, get some sunshine, get some sunlight on your body, on your eyes, and also just start to move your body a little bit. And then I actually get started with the day. Usually about an hour and a half after I wake up, or an hour after I wake up, I'm actually getting my day started.
And then what are like three like best books that you would recommend for everyone to just read when they're like first starting out?
For entrepreneurs,
Yeah.
so the first book I would read is Psycho-Cybernetics or The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. One of those two that teaches you how to actually create a successful psychological state. So how do you master your mind and manage your mind for your ideal outcomes? It's so important and it doesn't get talked about enough. And I don't think many people realize how important it is to manage your mind in an adequate way to get adequate outcomes, right? Like people cast a lot of blame to society or to this or to that, but really it's just your own mind. And so if you can learn how to manage your own mind, you can, I think, go a lot further. Um, the second book I would recommend is there's a book called Grit by Angela Duckworth, I believe. That's all about the most successful people and what they've had to do to become that successful. And it shows that if you're really just like if you're willing to just sacrifice and to just keep going and to just give things up and to take pain and be resilient, that you can win in business. So I would learn how to master your mind, psycho-cybernetics, power of the subconscious mind, Grit, and then I would read something that's a little more tactical. Maybe like Good to Great is a good business book. Um, yeah, some I'd say those are my three: Good to Great, Grit, and Psycho-Cybernetics.
And what do you think, like, if somebody's trying to balance out like schoolwork and their business, how do you think will be the best way to like kind of like balance that?
How do you balance? That's a really good question. Um, how do you balance school or work with trying to start an agency? So for me, what I did, this is completely non-traditional. But what I did, Ahmed, is I dropped out. I dropped out in ninth grade. So I left high school after ninth grade. After that, I started doing all my classes online. So I started doing these online programs where I'm working from my laptop. I could get the day done in like 3 hours, 4 hours. Eventually, my senior year, I finished the entire senior year in 3 days. So in 3 days of work, I graduated. I finished 6 credits, finished an entire 2 semester senior year, and that allowed me to just go start working. And the reason I did that is because I knew I wasn't going to go to school. A lot of people are on the fence. They're like, am I going to build a business? Am I going to go to school? And they're not all in. They haven't really gone all in and said, all right, this is what I'm doing. I'm going to make it work. For me, I had decided as a 17-year-old, I'm going to become an entrepreneur or I'm going to die. That's it. And so I got done with school as soon as I possibly could, and luckily it worked out. So
Yeah.
I'm not saying
And
drop out. To be clear, I want to make sure
yeah.
I'm not saying drop out. I'm saying uh put yourself in a position to finish school as quickly as possible because most of what you learn in school is going to be completely impractical and non-useful to you in your everyday life for the majority of people. It's more the practice of learning that school is actually providing to you. It's teaching you how to learn concepts and ideas, but you can learn that through action in business as well. So figure out how you can spend as little time in school if you're sure this is what you want to do. And if you're all in, figure out how you can get done with that as quickly as possible. Get started on your business, go all in on your business. Because you can always go back to school.
Yeah. And what do you think that, let's say you're making like 20, 50K a month and you want to drop out of school, how do you position that to like your parents and stuff? What do you think the best way to do that?
Mom, I'm making 20K a month. I'm out. Like, mom, I'm making more money than you. Why am I going to school? You know? Um,
Yeah,
yeah, the I think the harder question on med would be if you're not making anything, but you want to drop out, what do you do? And I think you need to make something before you can go to your parents and say, look, I'm done.
yeah. And then let's say you're like making that amount of money. What do you think the best like way to invest it? Like to make sure like you're keeping it up and stuff.
Right back into your own self. I mean, a big mistake I made was trying to invest in crypto and all that crap and like looking at all these shiny objects. The best thing you can invest into is masterminds with people that are above you, coaches that are above you, marketing for your business, recruiting. Put all the money back into your business and your own mind. Develop your mind, develop your business. Forget about the stock market, forget about Airbnbs, forget about all that crap. Until you have $1 million liquid in the bank, you don't need to invest in that.
All right. And then what have been like some of your biggest learning experience in running an agency?
Biggest learning experience for me probably has been leadership. Oh, okay, there's a few things. The first one is being reactive instead of proactive. A lot of agency owners never get off the ground because they're trying to figure out the perfect fulfillment. They're trying to figure out how to run the best Facebook ads. They're trying to figure out how to automate everything before they even have 2 clients or 3 clients. All you need to do in the beginning is go out and get clients and get them, fail, make mistakes, and learn. Work for free. You just need to get as many people as possible to give you a chance with their business, and then you'll learn. But a lot of people are they're too proactive in trying to solve everything, and they never actually take the first step, which is getting clients. So that was the biggest just like paradigm shift that happened for me. The most the yeah, the largest paradigm shift was just realizing you need to focus on acquiring clients, not fulfilling clients in the beginning. And it seems super counterintuitive, but that was really valuable to me. And then probably leadership, just learning how to actually lead people. Um, and I think the biggest lesson I learned there was be extremely honest and authentic. And if you have the right people, they'll be able to take that well. If you have the wrong people, they won't take that well. And that's how you know they're the wrong people.
Right, yeah. I really like got that idea from, you know, Joel Kaplan.
Yeah,
Like I watched one of his videos and it's like the 4 pillars, just like setting appointments, closing them, then to your system, and then firing yourself.
exactly.
That was really good.
100%. Those are the pillars, man. Set
Yeah,
appointments, close appointments, fire yourself. Boom.
yeah. Oh, thank you so much for all of
Yeah,
this advice. And like that was like really valuable. I don't want to get too much in your time, but thank you very much. Just one
of
last
course.
question. Do you think I can like post it on YouTube so like a lot of people can watch it and stuff? Just get some
Heck
value?
yeah, man. Heck yeah.
All
Like,
right.
comment, subscribe. If you're watching this, like, comment, and
Yes, sir.
subscribe to Ahmed.
All
Let's
right.
go.
Thank you. All right, thank you very much.
Yeah,
I'll
brother.
see you. Yeah.
Take it easy. See you,
Yeah,
bro.
see you. See you.